Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Put them claws up, bro. That shit hurts. Bro, put them claws up. That shit hurts, man. Bro, put them claws up. That shit hurts. Ah, put the. Hey, look, bro. You can't dig them claws or you gonna get the fuck out of here, bro. Bro. You not about to be digging into my fucking skin, bro. That shit hurts. Ah, put the. Hey, look, bro. You can't dig them claws or you gonna get the fuck out of here, bro. What's wrong with you, man? Stop that. Shut up. There's not, bro. Look, there is no strings in this hoodie, bro. What are you doing? What's wrong with you, man? JD, what's going on, man? Can you figure out what you about to do? Happy with the Eagles last night. I believe it, man. Wasn't as bad as ass whoop, man. The young boys gave it a crack. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing? Why are you acting all needy right now, bro? Bring it around town.
Well, doesn't that get you up and about? Welcome to the MCG on the Sunday ticket. It's the Tigers and the Adelaide Crows, with Adelaide coming in with 9 wins and 5 losses next to their names, and Richmond with 3 losses, 12 losses rather, and 3 wins coming in at 17th. But as we saw, there's some real game makers out there today, and if we see sights like that, we're in for a very entertaining couple of hours indeed. The toss of the coin in the middle of Australia's sporting coliseum, the Melbourne Cricket Ground, electing to go to the city end of the G, as I'm welcoming co-commentary Corbin, Middlemass and Corbs. I feel with Richmond they're fun to watch this year because they've had all of that success. There's low expectations, particularly from
Understandably so, JD.
having a bit of a free hit at things.
I can see why you feel that way.
Generally play their better footy here, so hopefully that holds us in good stead for a competitive one this afternoon. They've got 7 premiership players remaining, 5 from that famous grand final in 2017 against the Crows. The Crows just with 2 remaining in Rory Laird and Taylor Skyler from that grand final 8 years ago. Yeah, so after that famous season 2025, Dermot Brereton and Brad Johnson have made their way to the commentary position. Brad Johnson, as I welcome you in, looking forward to this one.
Yeah, so am I. Kelly, I think it's going to be fantastic. And Tigers need to be on from this first bounce with their pressure and try and restrict what the Adelaide Crows do with ball in hand to the outside, that run and drive they'll try and create to get it to the big three. And even get Rochelle and Rankin involved, who have found themselves inside. 4:50 start for the Adelaide Crows.
Sunday ticket at the MCG. Corbin Middlemass to get us underway. The Crows trying to win back their spot in the top 4.
No.
Richmond
Stop.
looking for win number 4 under second-year coach Adam Uze, as O'Brien with the first hit out. Presti's kick smothered. Crows win it back. Keys to Dawson to Rankin. Sequence of handballs. Finds Young.
No.
Who tumbles a kick inside the forward 50. Philthorpe competes. Spills to Tex. Eyes are vacant. Goes square. Needs a corner.
Stop. Jesse, what's going on? Jesse Wells. Power back on track. Y'all look better, man, but beating Carlton is not something to be proud of because everybody seems to do that this year, sadly.
Big young fella as well.
Y'all are playing. I'll say y'all are playing how I expected y'all to play. Because I did tip y'all to be a top 4 team. I'm pretty sure. Beginning of the season. But for whatever reason, y'all went on the path I went. But I do agree with you, man. Back on track and not playing below y'all means anymore. For at least this week. I hope y'all don't revert back. So I can actually look like I know what I'm talking about. And my watch AFL's acting a fool. Bro, why is my watch AFL not working, bro? Let's try it.
Back this time, but Aaron got it down. Trying hard, Fogarty to get it out. That ball going nowhere. In the end, it was Rankin who was tied up and a ball up.
Got the senior players down there. Broad, we know, is a consistent performer. Floston, and Bolts is the one who needs to. Lift his rating off last week.
O'Brien down to Rankin, snap and right.
Damn.
Line marked by Michael Addy.
That's what's up. That's what's up, Jesse. Appreciate the support, man. This fucking stream looks like it's running like shit right now, though.
To be a prolific goal kicker. Kicks his second goal for his career and the first for the Crows on this Sunday afternoon. Look at the
Let
delight.
me check from my perspective. Judd, what's going on, man? Looks like the stream is running like.
Ronald's becoming a wing role, getting the goal scorer and getting dangerous. We saw Curtin a couple of weeks ago do it. Ollie Dempsey, of course, with the Cats.
Alright, is it working better now? Seems so.
Restart down to Saligo, though. Adelaide
I'm hoping this doesn't end up an ass whooping, man. The games this week have not been very entertaining. I was afraid of that.
Something different from Matty Nix here because O'Reilly never starts forward for the Adelaide Crows. He's manned up with Floston when he gets the opportunity. So something
Judd, you probably going through the same pain I am, man. You're a Carlton fan.
Michael Addy to
Carlton.
now to Keys. Slick ball movement, kicks Colwood and off target, trickles out of play.
Oh, what is going on, bro? Why is the stream moving so terribly
Right
lately?
in that corner in front of the Crows faithful. Was coming off a rest last week. After touched off by
Was
the
doing
Hawks
this
the week
last
before.
night, and then it corrected
Cold
itself.
Launceston. Prestia. Hurried kick. It's in the danger zone. Up for a while. In the end, it was Bolt who's going to kick it long. Stop the run outside D50. Grabbed by Sonzi. That was a clever kick in the end. Inboard to Mansell who fumbled it. Trainer followed up. It's been stolen. Coming through Miller. Peatling. Hurried kick inside 50. Nobody home. Straight down the throat of Broad.
Broad and Ned Curvis, two of their premiership players.
Oh, bro, what is going on, bro?
Looks for Campbell. Broken up, Hinge. Skips off his knuckles. He's coming back to Hinge.
Cousins for 4 decades, man. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. It sounds like you've been going through it. Well, partially. Lately, you've seen some of the guys too. Hold on 1 second, y'all.
Hinge is going to retrieve. Goes all the way back to Keane.
Scott, what's going on, man? Those Hawks yesterday finally put a team to the sword. Yeah. Who do I have on fantasy this game? What is this? The Crows? Richmond? I have Sam Banks from Richmond. I have Jake Saligo. I don't have anybody else. What is this cat doing, bro? Alright, man. My signal's acting quite terrible, bro. It must be the Wi-Fi or something, because the game working slow as fuck. The stream working slow. The fantasy working slow. It's like, damn. Can something go right? But I think those might be the only players that I have. I have a bulk of my players are from the same teams. So I live and die by the sword. If it would load, I would be able to tell you and confirm that. But played already. Although my captain does play next game. But the guy I'm playing hasn't even hit his lineup. He's 1-15 right now, so. Alright. Playing right now. Sam Banks. Jake Saligo. I had Rochelle, but I dropped him because not really a fantasy player. Jesse and I both play for Nashville Kangaroos, but at different times. We're neighbors. How y'all play at different times? What you mean different times? Oh, I played for Montreal Saints and New York Maggies as well. Alright, so you played on some of the good teams, man. Where do I play? Play for Grovetown Pirates. We don't have a full club right now, man, so been trying to grow a team, but it's been quite a struggle down here in the Southeast, cause yeah. But for the most part, me and my co-star on the YouTube channel, we kind of just fill in with teams that have games already scheduled. We'll pretty much just play with them. Just help numbers out. Kind of deal. The first time ever I actually bet on disposals yesterday and cleaned up along. Oh, okay. I'm a dumbass, bro. I was thinking different time zones and shit. I was like, how the fuck does that work? Cleaned up along with NRL tips as well. Scotty with the money, man. Money man Scott out here. Appreciate that, Judd. I haven't played a game in a little minute, though. Been having a lot going on this year so far, so really just working on getting back in shape and getting back to it. You know what they say, you don't play footy to get in shape, you get in shape to play footy. So, working on that. Probably got to work on my touch again, man, since it's been a little minute. I actually just ordered a footy today, a couple hours ago. Needed a fresh one. So looking forward to that coming in. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Judd. Yeah. GB, what's going on, man? How's it going that way, man? Everything good?
Here's Ross on the wing. Get out forward with the contest kick. Lynch flying. No, throw it in. One trap up the foul. Ricochets out of bounds.
Here with the regulation Blackbirds of the day, Jono. Just a little bit of coral through them as well. This weekend, isn't it? The boots and is how long the stop should be.
I got some new boots for Christmas, bro. I still haven't even worn them yet.
You see the theory there for O'Brien
Christian, what's going on, bro?
on that, but just getting it out.
Absolutely, Judd. I ain't getting no smaller footy, bro. I need the real thing. I got the yellow. They had a black one available, and I wanted to get the black one, and I just been bullshitting on buying that one for some months now. And now, of course, when I go to buy it, it's sold out. So, a black game day full size footy. Same yellow and the red one, but I bought a yellow one this time. Just because I haven't seen it as much. I've owned like 2 Sharons, and they're both in the red, so just switching it up just a bit this time. Couple of Adelaide boys, yeah, man. Coming to watch the Adelaide game. See a beat down on them Richmond boys, man.
Spears one into the middle of the ground, 2-on-2, punched away by O'Brien. He'll bullet onto the ground and then kick off Hawkins. Good enough towards Rochelle. He goes back to Walker, trying to manufacture something. Kick off the side of the boot.
Yeah, Judd, them footies too expensive to be buying some not ball, man. Fuck that. No sir. Cullen, what's going on, man? What y'all doing? Hey. James Peatley. Good night for the footy. Appreciate that, Cullen. Kangaroo skin is hard to find, bro. You saying that's why it's expensive?
Big movement of the football, a couple of quick kicks. Fogarty caught at the back, bit the fist, came out to Smith. Smith back out to Neil Bullen. Gets rid of it, just out of play it goes. And it's going to be insufficient intent.
I don't know how much footies usually are in Australia. I imagine they're cheaper than over here. But bought mine for $160. 72 with tax and shipping. American dollars.
Through Banks and now Floston for the Tigers.
172. Everything's expensive in Australia.
He had to turn on his left side. If he turns onto his left and just chips a nice left foot forward, continue that roll there, the Tigers.
Judd, where you at now?
Makes contact there.
A deck of cigarettes is $45. 75 is par for a good footy. 75, that's it? Saligo, I don't know about Saligo. I mean, man, probably. I don't know. Saligo's very hot and cold, man. I wouldn't put my money on him. On the other hand, has been playing much better footy this stretch of the season than he has in the beginning of the season. He had to work his way back into it, man. Let me look at Jack Steele's possession numbers the last couple of weeks. Last week he only had 19. 23 against Melbourne, 22 against Bulldogs, 33 against Gold Coast, 16 against West Coast. Inglewood, East Nashville. Oh, you were talking about literal neighbors. Literal neighbors. I don't know if you meant in the Canada sense or what. So do you both play for the Roos right now? I know you said, unless Jesse's. Oh, obviously. Tom Brown. TheDon Prestia. The turnover. Isaac Rankin with it. The intercept mark. Now Isaac booms it from outside 50. Does it have the distance? It does, but it doesn't quite have the accuracy. Yep, that's what's up, man. I gotta. Do y'all participate in the Three Rivers Cup in Rome? I know there's been an instance where, I want to say there was an instance where Nashville down there, maybe just a couple players went down there to support that tournament. That'll probably be the most likely situation that I end up getting to play with y'all, with or against, and that'll be next year. Takes out the bag. The Sharon. Late out here. Have the scoreline. Oh man, I hope both these games ain't ass whoopings, bro. Backup team, Jesse. I don't necessarily believe in backup teams, man, because if I did that, all right. So I used to have backup teams. Nah, I used to have a backup team. So like in the NFL, so I'm a Raiders supporter, but we've been so ass. I've taken a liking to the Baltimore Ravens years ago, but I was like, I don't really feel comfortable doing that, man. I'm gonna just stick with one team. So I don't really have a backup team, but am I delayed like shit? Oh, yeah. A minute 28. It was my Wi-Fi was acting stupid, so it takes a minute. But I don't necessarily have a backup team, man. fucking with Carlton, bro. That my backup team ended up being my favorite just because we're so ass.
Just in a bit of a stalemate at the moment.
We moved here at different times, so played Kansas different seasons. I could have made so much more money yesterday. You had Amon at 33, Bowie 25, Baker 35. Jesse, I do like a handful of players. I wouldn't even say a handful of players, but there are some players that do play for Port and have played for Port that I liked. I like Zach Butters, man. Rosie to a lesser degree, I guess. I've been warming up to Horn Francis lately. I like Dan Houston, but obviously he's not there anymore. My bad. All right. Stuck on the Blues because of my older brother, 4 decades. How did you choose the Blues knowing the way they let everyone down? So, jumping into the sport, I started following AFL 2021, the 2021 season, right before the 20. I'm not the type to just jump on the most hot team at the moment, so I'm not a bandwagon fan. I didn't follow the best team. I did want to follow a team that has a rich history, a team that has won before, and Patrick Cripps is one of the first players that I really seen and that I ended up liking when watching the AFL. Well, when learning about AFL. There was a lot of the jumpers and the logo had something to do with it. There's a lot of jumpers I wasn't really a fan of. I like the simplicity with the Blues jumper. Logos looked pretty cool. Admittedly, I didn't do like the most research in deciding what team I should support, as far as like recent struggles and trends that some teams just may have, bro. It was really simply it reminded me of a combination of my NFL team and my NBA team. And Patrick Cripps was a big part of me following Carlton, man. So that's really the short story. Butters dope. I don't necessarily like Radagalier. I think he does some dumb shit sometimes. Traditional style games, yeah, man. Yeah, and I don't switch my teams, man. I'm locked in with Carlton. So, I mean, it's not like I've seen all bad times. Like, 2023 season was pretty entertaining. Pretty sure we started that season pretty rough and came home final stretch pretty strong. Played well in finals. 2024 started strong and fell off terribly at the end, the complete opposite of 2023. So, it was quite entertaining, bro. I have learned there's a bit of a pattern with Carlton with sacking coaches and us having the same problem for years at a time without having the issue solved. So, we'll just see where it takes me, man. Totally only one team for me, Mighty Fighting Hawks since the late 80s. Although I certainly hate multiple teams, in particular the Bombers and the Cats. I don't necessarily the Cats, bro. Like I've learned to respect them, man. And I guess maybe hate doesn't mean you can't respect them, but Geelong is a club that you would like. Geelong is a nice model club for what you would like to see your club be. As far as stability, as far as not bottoming out, as far as retooling uh, the list with capable pieces. Whether you lose some, you get some, and I'm slightly jealous of that, man. Not gonna lie. Although we did beat them this season, but what does that mean when you're shit? Been a Detroit Lions fan from 18. Well, they're good now, so that's what's up. Seahawks fans since 1985. I'm sure like the early 2010s was a good time for you, Scott. I have a Kiwi mate that is a rugby guy, and I have no idea why he's keen on Aussie rules. But he said he had a mate that told him to watch Dustin Martin play, and now he's a Richmond guy through and through. Yeah. They look like they're a little bit ways away from that, but, you know, they have some potential. Sam Lawler. They keep comparing him to Dusty already. But, yeah, man. Richmond, I can respect what they're doing because you can see the style of footy that they want to play and they have working towards. They've been competitive in some games you probably wouldn't have thought that they'll be competitive in. They beat Gold Coast, which was a surprise. They beat Carlton, which was a surprise first round, but as the season goes on, it's not quite that surprising if you see where the Blues are at. But yeah, I do respect where I have confidence in the direction that Richmond will be in a couple years. Jesse and I are just commenting on how much you know about Aussie rules. Yeah, man, I like the sport, bro. I love the sport. It become my favorite sport. I like basketball a lot too, but it's just you don't really see anything as unique as this, man. It's a sport of its own. You know, love the physicality. You know, it's a perfect balance of physicality, skill, and you know, entertainment. Cat's the only Victorian team with the left with a real home ground advantage. For me, it's Bombers hate and no respect. I feel that, man. Bombers kind of suck. But even then, though, without their piece, they still play better footy than we do. That's a damn shame, bro. Y'all definitely have a history over there, bro. against the Bombers, you always see fights. As a matter of fact, when we first started following footy, YouTube video, we were looking at the footy fights, and you see a lot of Bombers-Hawks fights going on. I think one of the worst ones that we've seen was a Bombers-Hawks fight. Judd, I play midfield when I'm in shape. But if I'm not in shape, man, I'd rather play like a high half-forward type position. I'd rather be chased than do chasing, which I guess sounds kind of bad. Which is kind of bad to hear that from a midfielder. But that's not the case if I am playing in the midfield. But I'm saying that more so I'd rather play half forward than half back. But realistically, I may be a better half backer than a half forward. It's just something about, because down here in the Southeast, a lot of folks are fat, so it's really just funny to just go on a strong lead, sometimes for no reason, just to have somebody chase you, knowing that you about to just tire them out and run in the other direction to have them cook. That shit, that shit is always quite entertaining to me. I be having fun with myself out there, man. It's good that teams to hate. That is true, Jesse, for sure. STEEZ plays in the middle. Oh, we just Division 4, man. We don't even have a full side yet, so we haven't had a full side to really be considered a team in Division 2, Division 1. But we played in like the Mid-Atlantic Cup up there in Virginia, and we played on We played with Philly Hawks. I don't know what division they are. Like, they're 3 at worst. But we played against like Baltimore Dockers. We played against DC Eagles. So we never played against a Division 1 team. But we've played against Division 2 teams. It's just tough. Juwan's definitely a halfback, back pocket. Yeah. GB he is. I think at one point he wanted to play like center halfback. I said, boy, you gotta be tall for that shit. You gotta have a hell of a leaping ability. Especially when you're still learning the game, it can be great just running off. That is facts. Helps you see the ground a lot more. Yeah, we play with other teams. It's hard to get a game scheduled over here in Grovetown, just because youth sports dominate. So you gotta like reserve the ground way ahead of time. And like some neighboring teams that said that they will support whenever we do get it going. Like Jacksonville, we play with Jacksonville a lot. The teams we played most with are probably Jacksonville and North Carolina. So Jacksonville said, they're willing to come up and support a tournament if we ever host one. Yeah, we played with Jacksonville, played with North Carolina, played with Atlanta, played with Rome. We played with Chattanooga, I believe. We played with Fort Lauderdale before. Played against Tampa Bay. We played with another team. Started up 4, but learned to love the back lines. Line in the sand. Yep. Bro, what just happened, bro? Another high scoring game coming? 1 point, bro. Love a good bench clearing baseball brawl as well. That's tough that baseball, like, they don't let basketball players fight. It's just baseball and hockey in American sports. What position do you play, Judd? All right, Judd, that's my personal Instagram right there. But all right, Judd. But yeah, that's my Instagram that I just dropped. All of the the channel YouTube, well the STEEZ and TheDon Instagram and Twitter and all that is in the bio of any video that we drop. But if you're trying to reach me personally though, that's probably the fastest one. It was crazy because I don't know if you've seen. I think it was earlier this year, bro. They had 3 fights in first 9 seconds, bro. On baller Ruck Rover, but in USAFL mostly fullback or center halfback. Why is that? I feel like you'd be Is it just too easy in the mids for you or something?
Get out of here, kick. Curtin kicked underneath and picks it off.
Miller's going to have to go.
It seems like it'll be like the opposite. If you could be a strong midfielder in the United States, but then whenever you play somewhere else,
Makes it double digits.
you might not be as impactful as a midfielder in Australia. So you want to play another position. My laptop about to die. My laptop about to die.
Too easily. I should have examined that action. More strenuous.
Three-headed monster goalless for the first time this season last week. Riley
Ah, 46. I got you. Good you still playing though, man. I hope I'm playing footy at 46 years old still.
Tiger doctor just running out to Ben Miller now to assess the damage to that ankle. He is moving a little better than what he was a short time ago.
He was looking around a fair bit. I thought he might have had to make way and come from the ground to him. But you're right in this contest. So he's on Miller. He changes over, and Fogarty comes in. Yeah, he went down a bit easy. Just lost his back foot in pushing back, and there was a bit of a push forward. Yeah, there was a lapse.
Youngster. If he's a youngster, Scott, then what am I?
Riley Thilthorpe on the boards. That torn meniscus
I'm a baby.
kept him out of play for the first half of last year, but really got motoring late.
I feel like I'm not young anymore because we probably already had this conversation, but I feel like I'm not young anymore because I can reminisce on 20 years ago. If you can reminisce on 20 years ago, you got some life experience, man. Granted, I was only 10, but I still remember what I was doing at 10 years old, man.
Steps behind. Doing really well, Worrell had to hold his ground, and his teammates appreciated it as well. He's putting together a real of just really good acts at the right time. We saw the rundown tackle the last outing.
Jed, if you're talking to me, I am STEEZ. I'm one half of the channel. STEEZ in the Don, I'm STEEZ. But the Instagram that I dropped, that blue, that's my government name.
Pass misses Bolter. Put him under pressure. Adelaide win it back.
So,
Adam lost it. Ross the spin move.
Cleaned up his poor effort.
Back down to half forward. Only one man flew. Elga spills it. Regathers.
GB, when did you stop playing?
Kicks it deep. Has it got enough carry? It does.
First goal of the season. Of the game. See, I got the old man brain now, look.
He scopes the handle and then chased it, didn't he? Yeah. And he fixed up and fixing up that mess allowed an opportunity to go inside 50 and kick their first for the afternoon to keep going, didn't it? Just well done. And sometimes you get the luck, don't you? The bounce, he's just hard and as far as he could. The good thing there for the Tigers, they just had to get on the board. They have to find some result there. It wasn't pretty. It was down ugly actually. They're on the board. They've got to get some reward for all this pressure they've been putting on the opposition. As a pilot would tell you, any landing's a good landing. And it doesn't matter how ugly it is, it's still on the board. 23 plays 7. Early
Still
stages
on the
of second
board.
quarter. O'Brien and Nankervis lock horns. Nankervis won it down, going to Grand Toronto. O'Brien off the deck, only as far as Banks.
Started working weekends. Damn, GB, you stopped playing early, bro.
Fisted back towards Broad. Broads or Ralph Smith fumbles, pressured by Rankin, grabbed by Cumming. Over the it goes towards Rankin, Dawson, Cumming. Just outside 50, looking for Thilthorpe.
Judd is SAMPLEMYSTEEZ.
Looked at it, decided against it, changed up the kick perfectly. So have a look at this kick. It doesn't spin
You just type that in Instagram.
ideally, which
Saligo 8 disposals.
that well. But it,
Yeah, Scott, he be disappearing though, bro. But I mean, against Richmond, I would think that he would get 20.
yeah, well, he won that his target.
The big dog. The big dog.
Just those, and as Adamuse talked about, they just make errors.
He's big as hell, man. Yeah, he's fucking.
Their effort doesn't stay at the top of the tree.
I still remember him as rookie year,
There's
man.
just patches, and it was the Hugo Ralph Smith drop, which, I mean, you pick it up, we say, well done, he's gathered that under pressure. But he
It's
draws
possible,
up his
Jesse, for sure.
receive, gets turned around on the spot, and this is the result from that dropped handball. Simple kicking action, isn't it? It lays back on it a little bit, but everything's moving forward.
Surely.
About their effort, the number 1 pressure team Adelaide against the number 18 pressure team in Richmond. So they'll know they're alive today. The young Tigers. As the Crows have the back of the centre square. Here's Worrell.
Dyson Daniels is at the G again.
Socks it further afield. It rolls out. We wait.
Hang on.
Dyson Daniels.
Centre bounce. If their Curtis was a little bit smarter with it, O'Brien's rushing towards him. If the bounce goes straight, their Curtis just has to engage. Hits the dead Tigers with a free kick because O'Brien has
Tom Lynch gave him a jumper. Oh my
Takes the
god,
1-2
bro.
at Brown. Goes long out of the wing. Plenty of hang time on it. Miller through. Spills to Ralph Smith. To Mansell. Hey, high kick inside the forward. For a marker there. Elga reaching for it.
He's been lively. Have you Alga? Yeah, like what he's done so far.
Second game of horrible, and his jumper presented by Greg Delidio.
Judd, it's you see, it's right there in the chat. Khalil, that's me. SAMPLEMYSTEEZ. SAMPLEMYSTEEZ.
In fact, it was near the bullet. Out goes to Keys, and his kick was smothered. Good work from Banks. Broad over the top. Dawson over the top, and then Walker shows some strength. He came in. Hurried kick Keys is going to float down the throat. Steely Green.
Steely Green.
Play on quickly. As Hopper sends it outside 50.
He gets to the wing.
Front on contact.
The contest has a shove. Ends Curtin.
Dan Kitten.
What have we seen? 3 of those free kicks so far. Contact while you're pacing away from the ball.
Till their teams link up. This is Ford. Goes long to full forward. Miller swats it down. Here's Elga trying to draw the free. Comes out to Prestia. Kicks to the goal square. Coming, trying to kill it. Just gets it through.
Feeling for Tom Lynch at the moment, even though there's some young key forwards on the Richmond list and up there. McKelty is out today. Fall has had a couple of touches. They are going to Tom Lynch every time, and he's getting ganged up on. One to engage and one to come in from behind. So led high one to Walker. Couldn't quite drag it down. By Blight. Was good work. He's done a couple of good things early. Spat out towards Broad. Paddled it forward.
I see you found me, bro. I followed you back.
Ross is going to centre it. Sees Prestia on his own. It was good work. Good spotting.
Appreciate that, Judd, man.
He can kick Banks. He's going to
And Jesse.
offload to Banks, who sends it long. They need one. And that
Banks gotta go. We need that. Fantasy, yes, Lord.
goal this year. What a beautiful kick off the boot for their second. Know your teammates, Jono. You just know, and he knows as well. Therefore, you just shoot around. I'm the pace car, just gliding past the outside, hand it over, and I'll do the rest. And he timed his run perfectly, didn't he? That was the weight that he held, and then off he went to coming from behind, saw the opportunity. Great release. I like the release that was just a little bit forward of them of where Prestia was, so that allowed his direct teammate just to continue into space. Banks and kick. Beautiful goal from inside 50. Didn't have to pause on his run. There's a little bit, dare I say, a touch of Dan Houston in that plenty of the way he kicked the ball. Yeah.
Damn, they been your hated team.
Put the ball in his hands as much as they can. Sam Banks. One of their Tassie teams.
Everybody's a bit slow, aren't they, Jesse? And they own right.
Back in the middle.
Scott.
It's under pressure.
I mean, the offense should be better. I mean, quarterback is definitely an upgrade. I mean, granted, Geno's kind of old, but it's better than anything that we had there. We got Genty after losing Josh Jacobs. I mean, the offense should be good. It just depends on how good the defense is. I'm not quite sure though, man. We gotta see.
2 goals each in the term after just 2 goals period in the opening quarter. Dawson seems he's just playing on the defensive side of the pack here, right hand side of his screen. Try and feed it back to him. Right on cue. Tackle Gloucester. Taranto. Likewise. Fills up to Dawson. Hands it out. Miller trying to get it down the wing. And Ralph Smith takes the jump mark. They've been a reasonable run there, the Dogs. They're going okay. Apply a little bit of scoreboard pressure here as Ralph Smith kicks it long to the contest. Lynch, not quite. Off hands. Worrell, Keane. So they've been able to maintain their pressure over 180. 184 still 190 in the first quarter. Bullen across the face. It's the second time Big Tom Lynch has got 2 clean hands to the foot in and just grasped it. The timing's not there at this point in time. Mopping up a little fumble. Peatley back to Keane. Plenty of numbers that side of the ground. But Swarm's dangerous. Peatley, they're messing about with it a little here. Worrell.
Old AFC West days in the 80s and 90s was fierce rivalry.
Over his head.
Yeah, I can understand that.
2 on 2. Lawson waits at the back. Miller outpoints them that time. Biggest man in the contest and took the grab. Oh, he's not back off the mark. Isaac could get to him. That's why that's happened.
Yeah, it's why he's kicked the ball directly to the Adelaide Crows and set them up because he wasn't that far because he was looking for the short to start. When you don't get the short, back up, give yourself a chance to actually launch the ball properly, not just pop it up over the man on the mark.
Worrell to Smith. All the way back he goes to Keane. Try out the southern side. To Miller. He's got a pair of natties. Coral boots on. Sends it over halfway. Now Walker takes a nice mark. It's a thing. Pushed away by Blythe. Or couldn't trap it round. Walker sets up Rankin. Rankin clever. Tunnel ball. Got it through. Brought to get out of here kick. They're hoping to get out of here. Smith with a little bit of a fumble. He's scrapping for it hard. Out it came. Sonzi tried to get it towards Nan Curvis, who poked his foot in there. It's a hot potato at the moment. Taranto on the ground. Got it out to Sonzi.
Damn.
Free kick against Curtin. Umpire says you're not getting one. Heard Daniel do it. The signature. A very good job after playing 7 matches in his first year. 4 of them he was activated as a sub late, so didn't really show his wares that much. So
GB, how did you find Jawan before you found me?
Ross almost taking Saligo high over the boundary, but nothing doing here.
Sarah.
In fact, Lillard was almost taken. Oh, he was. Get down to Sarah Jones shortly. Throw in. Nanker. Hard. Handball to space. Campbell picked it up. Hopped with a dinky little tap backwards, but the Crows might come up. Berry. Quick hands. Curtin. Spears one to Fogarty.
He's a great lead. He knew exactly where to move there once Kirk got the ball on that side.
You can see Noah Bolter's mind ticking over. At what stage do I get the
Man, Richmond getting some injuries, man. Surprise, surprise.
Jonesy, 16 points. So it was at quarter time.
Lenny on the mark. He's going to get a fair bit of room to run out here.
McElhaney on the mark.
Measure the kick, trainer.
McElhaney on the mark.
Got to make that handball.
Rescue on the volley.
It's just such an easy thing. Corbin, you just it puts
Scoreboard pressure isn't too much on Richmond right now, though. I mean, they're still in the game. They just got to get their shit together.
his chest.
O'Brien got it out. Saligo trying to work through the tackle. Taranto.
Sligo, nice tackle.
Saligo got him. Berry works his way through traffic.
Sam Barry, the tackle machine.
Down to half forward he heads. Forster in the box seat. No mark.
Isaac Rankin.
Shoots Goldwood and
They're just melting as fuck with these scoring shots, bro.
Lost it up to own. He's got 2 disposals in this quarter. Michael Lenny has had the roll in from the outset. Kicked one on him in the early part of this game for Adelaide's first.
So Blight ambles out of defence with a long ball. Full fighting for it. Goes to ground into Smith.
Yeah, Cullen. I mean, Scott might just, bro.
Ball. Bounces up towards Thilthorpe. Sends it back from where it came. Oh, through the fingertips of Mulder. There's danger. Rankin.
This time they get it good. Rankin straightens up and knocks that one down. Said, "Look, 2 in a row, bro. I'm about to go ahead be accurate with this one." We seen Richmond be on top of GWS that whole game, man. That game that Cal Ward tore his ACL, ruptured his ACL, whatever you want to call it. Then they end up folding that for a quarter, but I mean they can be up to it.
Gets an opportunity over the back. Clean.
They will take the challenge at times.
Watch him shove. Brody into the contest. Broad's actually appealing to the umpire. Did you see that? Now, yeah, just get a look at it from this angle. Just watch him come up to Broad and just edge him in. Bang, over it comes. I mean, that takes a lot of you.
Oh,
Broad is a really good player. And he's done him then for game knowledge.
Sarah Jones on the boundary.
Camden McIntosh about to be activated into the game. My Celtic now is out with a calf, so I suppose that's good news that it's not the knee they're concerned with.
the foul out.
Open yourself up to you're susceptible to soft tissue injuries when you come back from those big operations and you haven't had a huge run in terms of pre-season.
Almost 400 days between games. 5 back in the VFL, and unfortunately a calf ends his day early as Prestia puts it out on the full.
But I'm glad he got a taste of it. So he'll be upset, be sad, but a few more weeks ahead, mate. This is the best coaching. Yeah, it's the best result of a bad hand he's been given. So he lives to fight another day, though.
It's off hands.
Scoreboard about to be getting dirty.
The wing.
Horrible feeling, isn't it, Bradley, when you're a competitor and you have the opportunity to compete, that's taken away from you. What they will do, though, maybe it's 4 to 6, we'll wait and see how bad the calf injury. But in that period, there will be some youngsters. Adam Uze and Ralphie were talking about some youngsters that are starting to make their way back for the Tigers that they rate really highly. So hopefully by the end of the year, we might see a different lineup out here for them.
Dawson to the contest. And
Check what how many banks got on my fantasy right now. He got a goal and everything. Hopefully he got a respectable number right here. I need to run up percentage this week, next couple weeks.
It's good size, isn't he? Oh, it's a great size, yeah. He's 196. That's the type of thing in VFL, he just snaffles that aerially. He just intercept league makes you second guess yourself.
My boy Banks got 54. I like it. I like it. You're a mainstay in my team, bro.
Back out of play here for another throw.
Now, Saligo, bro. I'm about to drop Saligo, man. His ass.
But he fit up the other
He be tripping, bro.
left foot, and he's hurt his right hand. I think somebody might have stepped on it previously.
Half forward again for the Crows. Taranto to Ralph Smith. Now Hopper laid it
Yeah, Scott, this is the last week of the buys until finals. Then we back to 9 games a week.
Very keen at him. You're going to find a willing participant if you go to Tom.
I do have a handful of Essendon players in my fantasy, so I do need to see them play.
Saying I don't want to do that.
Nick Martin is one of my top scorers every week. Can't be having him out every week.
Big donut next to his name in terms of he's getting frustrated.
I did have Zach Reed until he got injured. I traded for him. He got injured the same week. Well, I was like, come on, man.
I thought he was going to chase Berry.
Gets a couple of touches in the chain.
He's giving it to the umpire.
Descent 50s out the window.
I need to get rid of Harry Cunningham. All my other defenders are solid, but I gotta get rid of Cunningham, man. So.
Pictures back to Kelty, the foul.
Travis, first time. What's going on, man? Mark. They got the Suns. They about to get beat by the Suns. Suns came back and broke the losing streak. So we'll see how them boys, if they can keep it up against the Bombers, which shouldn't be too hard, man. But I do think the Bombers should get a couple players back next week, which will help their case. But in fact, I think I seen Darcy Parrish had a setback, Mason Redmond had a setback, and Kyle Langford had a setback. So that's not good for them boys at all. I don't know how bad, to what degree those are,
13 disposals now, turn.
but setbacks nonetheless.
Continued on from a really strong first quarter.
But I mean, if they get back, if they can get Reed back,
So playing a really strong role, playing forward.
they'll be in better company defensively.
Test when required. He's just getting more and more confident every single
And Durham,
time he's jumper on.
he's suspended,
Looking at him early days,
so he should be back.
clutch of games, I thought he's a little bit lost knowing where to go and when to go. And
I think Durham's a pretty important player for them boys. He's not hurt. Well, I mean, he was battling an injury, but he's suspended.
it can benefit you. But when you got three blokes up there that know
Matt, what's going on, bro?
it's slim pickings where you get to lead to. So wing at the moment and then occasionally push forward for maximum damage.
Cullen, did you see any of that Collingwood West Coast game, bro? They were calling them some like dumb shit, bro. As far as like holding the ball interpretation, West Coast had to contact the league and get clarification on the holding the ball rule because Collingwood got some favorable shit in that regard and West Coast did not. Like they definitely had some situations where they forced Collingwood to hold the ball and it was not adjudicated.
Hacked out by Laird. Only went 30 metres. Floston's there. They're raffling it. Floston or Michael Annie. Michael Annie's claimed it.
Paid that hold in the man.
Michael Annie digging towards the Thilthorpe direction, and Dawson has it now. They're moving off half-back quickly. Laird, short, Neil Bullen. Further afield he goes. One-on-one. Fogarty works to the front. Perfect.
So I have a question. So for y'all, when y'all use the internet, I'm sure y'all just gotta go like, if y'all go into the AFL website, I'm sure all y'all have to do is type in AFL.com, not .au, right? Because we gotta type in AFL.com.au. So if you go to any American website, do you have to do .us at the end? Or something of the nature?
A little bit of breeze just at his back now later on this Sunday afternoon.
Or do y'all have to actually do .au? Because that would be kind of dumb.
So after the goal from Hugo Smith to kick off the second quarter, it was goal for a while, but now it's three in a row for the Crows.
So late in the quarter, in the first half, most of the first half behind. Just watch this. So there's fatigue creeping in. So watch the precision kicking. So this is a slow play. Man comes up the line, drop it on to the captain's head. He turns around. So right now, up and short, hit up, and then long. He's got them turned around here.
Ben Long.
Play a serve,
It's like
and then come back at the footy. Just that's prime
Ned Long.
play against the team
Bennett Long, Noah Long. There's a lot of longs in the AFL. Maybe just 3.
Well played.
3 goals in 9 minutes, Adelaide's way. To open up the game, Rankin to O'Brien to Peatley. Berry.
Sam Berry.
Dishes it off to Laird to Miller. Now up to half forward. Hinge. Marks. Rolls. Into the forward pocket.
Damn.
That's what he does.
Dawson's pretty good. Mark target up forward. I ain't gonna lie. He fucking cooked Carlton when he moved up forward, but I hadn't really respected him as much as I probably should have up forward. You just search AFL and it will come up. So, like in the website, in the search bar, does it say AFL.com.au though? Because it does for me. It probably depends on the domain that you're on, I would imagine. I'm not an IT guy, although I did work IT for a work study job when I was in undergrad, but do not quite know what I'm talking about.
Centimetres, but always been capable of overhead grab. 3 marks today, 15 disposals.
See, for me, I'll go to the taskbar and I'll type in AFL dot, and then it'll like drop down and it'll already have it pulled up in the drop menu. So then I just hit enter and it takes me to it, but it does say AFL.com.au. And I think I've tried to type AFL.com before, and it would just take me to some bullshit.
So with confidence, the exuberance of youth, Elgar takes on his man. Palmed off to Ross. Sends it to
This game is an ass whoop, man. Cat, what's going on? Does it say AU for y'all? Damn. I guess I thought it went by like it respects the region that you in, so you have to type like .us or some shit. Matt, what's going on, man? I spoke to him, but I don't know if you heard me or not. Absolute stud and Alpha 4-4. I feel like that was one of your boys. By the way, he greeted you. But welcome to the channel, man. We be here doing this. Y'all are amongst some of the regulars support our channel, which is much appreciated. Specifically, GB, Cullen, Cat, Scott, Mark being here from time to time. Usually, Jesse obviously has been in here quite a bit too. But we just been here chilling, watching the footy, discussing the footy, discussing other things, random things, you know. Over the course of 3 hours, assuming that we're doing only one game, there's a lot to discuss, man. There's a lot to talk about to get to know one another, man. So there's a bunch of different topics being brought up. Another South Australia. We got South Australia in the house. Judd, Jesse, Matt, GB, South Australia in the house. South Australia in the house. And then we got Wangening Miller are playing next game. So that's South Australia in the house too. Matty Love. I'm assuming he plays for Nashville as well. We might have the whole Kanga best 22 in the house soon. Best 18, I guess I should say. You would have thought this was Port the way that Adelaide getting to them boys, man. Were we lad? Oh, creates the contact, avoids it. Dawson inside 50. High ball. Mark can't be taken, but the ball's still up for grabs. Richmond with the numbers, but ends up in the hands of Rochelle. Right foot snap. Not necessarily a snap, but around the corner. And it's a goal as the buzzer goes off for halftime. Is it touched? But of course. If Adelaide be kicking straight, this would be quite. Ooh. You can't even tell if it was touched. What AFL be having the most piss poor cameras? They be having them 2007 GoPro cameras. Don't be making no sense. It definitely does say .au. Crow eaters. Just appreciate it, man. It's just, I guess it's just the way that I watch sports, man. He's an ex-New York Magpie. I played with one person from the Magpies, bro. I can't remember what his name was, man. Oh, man. I played with one player. He came down for the Mid-Atlantic Cup, I believe. And I cannot remember what his name was. It's not about to come to me either. Damn. Cat, you be out there spending that money. Cat be out there big balling. I ain't gonna tell nobody though. What do you mean drink bottles? You mean like water bottles? Appreciate that, Judd, though, man. Yeah, man. Just be keeping up with the sport, bro. It's y'all sport, man. You gotta learn it. I try to make it as digestible and exciting for other people to enjoy it as well. What he looked like? He had like, so he wasn't a full forward. He was like, he wasn't that tall. I think he probably had like black hair. It wasn't long at all. It probably was like maybe down here, maybe. It was kind of like, I wouldn't say slick back, but it was back a little bit. He had the whole stubble beard going on. From all the way here to here. He was pretty good. Oh, man. I can't really describe him that well, bro. And this is if I'm even remembering him correctly. But I wish I knew a little bit more, bro, like who he supported. But I don't think I have any of that information because this was a couple of years ago. This was probably at least like 2 years ago, man. I want to say he did have like the slick back hair. It wasn't all the way slick. He had dark hair too. He had like, it's very generic description, bro. Could be describing multiple players. But he wasn't like an extra big guy. He was probably an average size, man. I want to say he wasn't taller than me, though. So he wasn't taller than me. I don't think he was even my height. He may be about like 5'9" to 10 range. Probably. I can't even remember what position he played, bro. Like, I'm so mad that I can't remember this. And if I remember what game he played in, I could probably go and look it up. But I can't remember what team he was playing with us on, bro. He wasn't like overly skinny or anything, unreasonably skinny. I don't think it was. He wasn't being called Chopper Reed, I'll tell you that. For some reason, Matt does sound familiar, but it wasn't a full force, so I doubt it was him. Yeah, that's true, GB. Rick from the LA Dragons. Yeah, I've actually met him when I was in Vegas. I had a kick with him, so that's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, the sound went out, man. But I went out to Vegas, and Rick happened to be out that way too. So he came out. We had a kick for a little bit, man. He's pretty cool.
You say you love McMuffins so much, and yet you choose McCafe's delicious new blend.
Me and Rick pretty cool, man. Chopper Reed, I don't even know who that is. That must be a real player or something. A real pro, I should say.
What's up, Dorothy?
I found a job match on Seek that's perfect for little old me.
Oh, yeah?
Take the next step as team leader, guiding 3 direct reports on the yellow brick road to success. A role within Oz and its pet
Excuse me, commercial. We don't want you ruining the good standing of our YouTube channel. So you're gonna be a little quiet. Thank you. First game back from the ACL, and that boy LaFowl got injured, man. How unfortunate for them Richmond boys, bro. A crime figure. Oh shit. Yeah, it definitely wasn't him, man. It definitely wasn't him, guys. Let me get a drink real quick. I gotta get a drink. 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 Ooh, yeah. Google Eric Bana. Australian actor. Why does he look like somebody I might know? Hulk. Black Hawk Down. Deliver us from evil. I don't think have I seen any of these movies. Time Travelers. Well, I definitely heard of all these, but did I see the original Hulk? Well, not the original, the 2003 Hulk. Let's check what my dog, Mr. Banks, got at halftime. Hopefully at 62. I'll fuck with that. I don't think that's a big. She sleep? Got 62. We like that. We like that. GB, let's see how much that boy is it Scott? Scott that's doing the betting. Let's see how much Saligo got at halftime. Saligo has the 9 disposals. See, look, Saligo he'll let you down, bro. Colin, I wonder who has the best, man. I have a feeling I know what you're gonna say.
In a tough day at the office for Richmond spearhead Tom Lynch. Talk to us about these days where you just can't get your hands on the football. You get frustrated, your team's losing, and then perhaps you lose it.
A dark horse for what, Jesse? To win the premiership? Is that what you're insinuating? Dermot be funny as hell. Diversionary.
Let's go to our tribunal expert in John Ruff. How much trouble is he in?
He's in plenty of trouble. I asked Tom Lynch a month ago about his reputation as a tribunal regular. He said, I've been suspended for 2 weeks across my whole career. I think he's likely to double that one. Now, again, we see it so rarely, but he does make contact there with Barnes. You'd hate to think that he could have followed through and really got him hard. He can do whatever he wants. Now, it's clearly intentional behind the play, so maybe it's high impact. The look of that strike is something that Michael Christian factors into. Of course, he had some scuffles with other players, including Morrill. I don't think there was a lot of those.
Lynch is a dirty player, bro.
With 2 weeks for a frustrated old bear who this time very much.
Yeah, I know, Cullen. Nah, I get what dark horse is. I was just asking, is that what context you're speaking of? I think Adelaide has the potential, bro. I think their best footy is very dangerous. I don't know. When they're bad, man.
And then he gets Essendon on a night where Noah Bolter's not allowed to play, but given a curfew. So, look, he knows better, but I'd imagine a couple of weeks. And again, his coach would be shattered.
I think they have some, arguably the best 6 up forward, man.
Such a long road to get back from
They got a lot of talent up there, bro. They got a lot up there. But you gotta account for it. Whole defense gotta work as a unit to be able to stop that. Ball movement's going good. Teams are in for a tough game.
Came back and tore his ACL again. So it's a calf injury. He'll miss about a month. I know he'd be shattered, but he is contracted for next year. He will have better days ahead of him. So terrible news and yet a huge silver lining.
a big game over in the West tonight. Fremantle and St Kilda. And is Nat Five or starting a sub?
He's starting as sub. He might be the super sub, and then we might get rid of the sub next year. It's fascinating. I think Fremantle at least open to it. He's got 8 weeks and maybe finals to prove to this football club that he can impact in the midfield and when Hayden Young comes back, but also as a forward. Guys, what do you think about his long-term future? Because it's hard to get midfield reps in that start midfield. He's got to impact inside 50.
He needs to show something. What we've seen so far this season when he has appeared, he hasn't had any impact whatsoever.
Probably not as much as I should have, Judd. But I've seen very little.
Jack Dunstan as well.
The thing about the Crows have been getting shafted as far as like end game results though the last couple of years. So I don't know, man. They might have another one of them unfortunate circumstances screw them this time in finals instead of preventing them from making it. But like they straight. They just got to be able to. If they can defend well, they good. They can outscore you. That's a question that's something possible. They can outscore you, but will they? Oh, Blue Thunder said he was at this game, wasn't he? He'll probably be disappointed. He will probably be disappointed. Why the fuck, bro? I got that Stone Cold intro stuck in my head for whatever reason, bro. I got Stone Cold Steve Austin music in my head. Why? I have music and songs stuck in my head to stuff that I don't listen to. I don't know why it be like that. How about that? How about that? I don't know why they be making that KFC commercial like 10 seconds, right? It needs to be like 30 seconds. Enjoy that music, because that jank be turned. Top four was good just for a day. Y'all just got to catch Brisbane because y'all percentage up higher than them. Shit, but we top 11 though, so how about that? How about that? Ooh, how about that? Ooh, top 11. Thanks to Port. Top 11. Thanks to Port. We were top 10, bro. Then we lost. Now Sydney is tied with us too, bro. Sydney. Thanks to the dogs, though, man. Sydney didn't jump us. Whew. It'll be quite interesting to see if Frio wins tonight. So if Frio is, then the Saints are right on 6 wins just like us. Oh my god, bro. I can't believe we are down here. We trash. It's a tight competition. 4 through 9. I guess 3 through 9.
McIntosh on as a result as Berry just tries to paddle it to himself, but should well. Inboard, Campbell. His own man was grabbed by Ned Curtis, and another stalemate as the lights start to take full effect here.
How about that?
Sunday evening,
Meow. What's up, meow? Meow.
Campbell, Prestia, Green, back to Prestia, Ralph Smith.
Ralph Smith.
Skies one in the Lynch direction, couldn't quite grab it, he's taken the ground. Laird goes back to Worrell, who's had a good first half. It was a wobbly old one, Uncle Hunt, who was cut off by King.
If he was ever going to win a free kick in this game, Tom Linton was right there. Thought he had every right to complain.
I'll be right back. I gotta use the restroom. I've been getting fluids. Drinking too many fluids.
STEEZ are looking for four, complete the mark, but plenty of numbers there to support. Gives it to Hopper, looks for Lynch, caught wrong footed.
He just missed him with the kick.
Keen just runs straight past Lynch. Sends it to centre half back, and here's Josh Worrell. He's putting together an all-Australian type season. A breakout year he's having.
16th touch. Line towards Thilthorpe. Too hot for him. Two-man standing tackle on Michael Annie. Kicked the first goal of the game.
Once again, you feel for Tom Lynch. He got on the lead, he got the front position. A 20-metre dab kick from Jacob Hopper. Completely misses the mark. Hopper again.
Hopper kicking that Elgin direction. Again, Hinge sends it low to O'Brien. He's got a couple of players at his disposal, including Dawson. 51 metres out. Thilthorpe, Timber. Here comes inboards. Walker.
Now, they didn't play that well at all, Tigers. The two boys, they had front coverage on Thilthorpe and a rear player, and they just, neither of them put body against him, so he was able to still say, just kick it towards the chalk of the boundary. And it was a no contact receive mark.
So, Tex comes in from about 40. And the Adelaide Crow supporters behind the goals absolutely love it. And now the three skyscrapers down forward have all kicked goals. Thilthorpe with two, Fogarty with one, and now Walker with one.
Yeah, poor defence there. The start was the two Richmond boys. Now we're going to look at the lead up to this. Well executed by Taylor Walker. We know that. So you see, Light's got him on the inside. But watch Thilthorpe come back. You've got Miller and Broad. Now they're sandwiching Thilthorpe here. Look at him. Neither make contact. Neither make contact. One has to engage. Just has to engage and take away his ability to run to wherever he wants to receive the
How about that?
really poor team defence.
Goalless last week, the big three, 4 and counting today. As Dawson sits on top of it, he's taken high. Hopper gives away the free. Dawson gets Adelaide moving forward again. Great kick to Michael Annie. Different look for him today, so starting on the wing, goal forward, first of the day.
So we're 47 points ahead here. This could seriously fall apart. Gonna lock in, lock on, apply that pressure to the Tigers. Otherwise, Adelaide with their skills, their ability,
This score is getting out of hand.
extraordinary total on here. We've seen them kick some big margins, big totals this season already.
One goal first 59 games. He's got one already today.
Yet another 67 to 14. This has been quite the ass whooping this week, man. Who scheduled this week? Who scheduled the matches to be this way?
It gives Matthew Nicks great flexibility, doesn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, the thing is, it gives him a player who he knows he can play it.
How about that?
I didn't know Michael Lenny could do this as a forward. I mean, there's a little bit of a similar craft in being a pressure forward if you're about to turn into a forward, a pressure forward. But to be able to kick goals as well, it's a good find.
7 individual goal kickers for the Crows.
Man, Curtis 90 already. Damn.
One is down, but Ross with his eyes darting around looking for options. Floston comes
Saliga ain't talking about shit, bro.
off 50, a shallow entry, and then was he being held? I didn't think so. There goes back to Keane in the phone booth, restricted area, kicks it out over to Lewis McIntosh, grabbed by Dan Kerr. Works it forward. Kick, Ralph Smith, could go back from 45 for his first goal in AFL.
Keep with that play. I've had my binoculars on Tom Lee. He is constantly still knowing umpires' arms outstretched. So how often do they have to hold him before you are going to pay a free kick? He is more second on the umpires than perhaps locking in.
So Luke Trainer comes in directly in front. Dreamed of this moment, and it's looking good. Goal kicking's in the mud. The grandson of Geelong and North Melbourne, goal kicking great Doug Wade. His first ever AFL goal at the MCG.
In the background, just a little well done. It is, isn't it, Ed? It's significant in your career when you're able to nail your first one, especially here at the home footy, the MCG. To that young man, something that he'll never forget throughout his football journey. Something he lived up to. He's had a couple of weeks
How about that?
where he's, he's had some good matches and some good form.
Ready Player One.
Top 20 picks on their list. They've got 7 playing today. And man, one of them, Luke Trainer, the moment for him.
Great tap. Well done, Nick Curves.
Down to Taranto, gets it going forward. Sonty knocks it on, intercepts it. Tackle, Sonty gets a second go. It's gone to him. He's in trouble. I saw it differently, said he tucked it in. Happy with that, Dan?
Yep, that's it.
Tigers are seriously ass.
Along with Taylor Walker, the only 2 left from the 2017 grand final. Kicks down the wing, over the head of Curtin. Larry, the tackle. Line. Curtin's going to be doing it with ball in hand and without at the moment. Kicks down to half forward. Philthorpe has Floston hanging off him. Gets the free.
Tigers are seriously ass.
He takes on Floston on the mark. Riley Philthorpe shoots goal, but he misses. He is sliding behind. He's got 2 today. And a third on that occasion. The lead is 8 goals.
How do we lose to this team, bro?
There's a little bit of argy-bargy going on. Yeah, watch Philthorpe. Another part of the theatre of it. As Banks kicks it long in the full direction. Again, involved.
Hey, Charger. Assist me. TheDon Prestia.
games like this. Adam, you say Dion Prestia? Not Prestia. No, he's I mean, at this type of game, you'd be a brave man to suggest that they've still got a chance of winning this tie. So you want to be able to go face to face coaching with your types of moments as the Richmond coach.
Dude, that is facts, bro. I was scared that we could be an ass whooping all week, and bro, my fears have come true, unfortunately. At least Lely and Cullen got entertainment out of this week. More so Cullen. These games have been quite unbearable. Richmond games have been ass whoopings pretty much most of the year, though. Although Collingwood, West Coast was surprisingly not the biggest ass whoop of the week. It was kind of entertaining. Final score doesn't really suggest that as much, but David Roden.
So Banks, Mark Miller comes out. Direction, the curtain direction. While fighting for hard pressure over the boundary line. So a neat 50 points, the margin. Tom Lynch, who was reported late in the second quarter. Chad Ross has had 3 clearances already in this third quarter. Quick kick off a step, Sonzi looking for Manson. Again, it's Worrell involved. And ball it up. Worrell 19 disposals, but it seems like he's been in everything. So there's that coming. Heads to the pie. Berry clears the congestion. Light got a fingertip to it. Broad went in with his body. On the ground, Keys out to Rankin. Rankin looking to manufacture some danger again. His kick was pulled a bit short. Miller was in the front spot, fell back to Neil Wallen. Now Saligo wants a piece of the action. Skies a ball to the top. Tigers, their trainer, in the end, rushes it over for a behind.
So a few of those mid-season All-Australians. I see Josh Worrell's name mentioned too much, and he
Should be in contention, yeah. Over the last month as well,
Max Michaelin with 3 goals. Whooping the shit out of these boys.
Well, the move of the round by the Adelaide Crows. It's worked extremely well. What if Nixie will just go with the rotation, take him now, give him a breather on the bench. So such a good effort from team come out from the channel, come up there for Richmond, exited deep 50, and once it gets intercepted, they are
Halfway through the fourth.
they are slow to locate and
Give it up before that.
vulnerable in that situation. The opposition had players out everywhere, and that's exactly how it worked out for the Adelaide Crows. Great intercept by Curtin.
Well, they're a team that has the best percentage in the competition. Now they're sitting altering at around about 140%. This will take them into third clearly. Yeah. Balling on the ground. Banks, it's not a fumble. Tried to get it to Hopper and then it was stolen by Soligo. Kick inside 50. Over club for Walker. Bline's got a bit of work to do. Off the deck twice. I don't think he'll get away with that one. Free kick.
The Adelaide Crows have made their sub. Josh Rochelle is off. Managed Lockie Murphy has come on.
He doesn't look happy, Joshua Shelley.
So Sonzi or Banks. In fact, it was Brown who had a touch of the fumbles.
This is a fine impression, this.
Hopper, Prestia grab standing tackle, ball it up.
So if you're one of those types of forwards that is an opportunistic type player like Joshua Shelley, you off kill in these games and you can plump your numbers up. He's not happy about being on the bench.
Inboard, put it inside 50. Miller kicks it off, hand post stolen. Rankin shakes the tackle. Still got to get rid of Miller. Great follow-up. Ben Miller never gave up on it.
Two really good attitudes there. Miller didn't give up, as you said, and Rankin's just, I'm going to have a crack at this. He tried to shake and bake him a second time. Loved that from both boys.
Brought off the back line. Inside side comes Worrell. Hands on it again. Collapsed in front of him. Dispossessed. Intercepts. Free kick's coming back.
He's going to get a one-on-one if they go to the line here to Tom Lynch. Oh no, Keane comes over, so he'll double team him. Doesn't have an opponent here, Keane, so it's going to be a 2-on-1.
Hands on the contest. Kick down to half forward. 4 flies in the air. The Tigers work it out. McIntosh. High bomb inside 50. Coming favoured by the kick.
Tigers work it out.
Stoppage. That seems a good thing that Rochelle responds that he's unable to be out of the game.
You understand that players want to play. You never like
The other game about to start.
the opportunity taken away from you. Have a look at the foul.
Coming, kick back into the middle of the ground. Fist from Rankin. Miller on hands and knees up to Ralph Smith. Taken by on the logo.
Strong and purposeful enough. But yet, well played by Fogarty there.
Bolter down to Prestia. Wobbly one inside 50.
in concert together off half-back. Kick down the line. Back with the flight. Putts. Well, that's not going to help my mood any. Lead to Miller. In corridor this time. Berry. Worrell. Long, penetrating ball. No mark by Kalani. Pitched it away from Broad and then got it to Fogarty this time round the corner. Kicked it to and score. He behind. So it's out now to 58 points. 8 shots at goal. 3 goals, 5. 1-2 for Fogarty.
Sam Banks has got one of Richmond's 3 goals. Heads up to the wing. Malta. The wing in the one-on-one. Sends it down the line. Lynch picks it up.
Colin, this next game about to start in like 4 minutes, so about to go ahead and put that one on.
He's been a central figure top Lynch today. The fans are awake to that.
Oh, he's a little sore here. Some of these little sneaky goal sneak forwards, though, Bradley, they do
Bradley?
fake a bit of an injury so they don't pass it off. It's might have done that, said Campbell. The tricks of the trade.
Seth Campbell, right foot against the fence from the Dom sheet pocket. That's wide.
The Dome Sheet pocket.
Extends his tally on the top of the goal kicking.
Ooh, Richmond cut a goal.
Just defend the Brendan coming.
He truly deserves to be in the small forward club after that. Doom describing it as faking so he stays down. But did you see him running straight after it? Where did that little... He took a massive divot. There's Tom round, so he's hurt himself. Here's the... Oh no, that's Lynch's stick at it. First disposal of the game. Good lead, good hitter. Finally inside forward 50. Hits the knee in the deck. Gets stuck. That's a great finish.
hard spot. Ward with the small O'Brien just throws his boot at it, and it wobbles and goes through for a behind.
So let's have a look at this back with the flight. He looked first, so he knew someone was coming at him. Well played, young man.
Yates. Contest kick up to the wing. Curtin knocks it forward. Hopper dances through them. Missed the skipper on the hand pass. Then Curtis to Campbell. Back to them. Curtis back to Campbell. Keeps on running. Good ball movement to Lynch. Hugs into his chest for the first time today.
There'll be a bit of action after this. He can get this. Do you think? I don't think he will. But I'm just tipping our cameraman to get on high alert. Just really zoom in if he kicks this. He will run to somebody and let them know all about it. They deserve it. Great build-up. Yeah, it was good.
And then on the struggle bus, the Richmond forward line starved of opportunities. Lynch, their leader. Toe meets leather for the first time today, and it results in a goal.
Good man. Tough day. Hard work. He got a bit ratty, a bit turned into a rascal for a period of time, but he's a proud man. He's been a champion footballer. Lowered his colours. They've tag teamed him. But he's always going to front it. This way neck curves it so well. It keeps his feet. Gets it back here. Seth cuts inside and honours the lead.
We're talking the off-season about whether or not Bob could do with him, and he came out pretty emphatically and said, nope, I came to Richmond when they were good. I enjoyed plenty of success, won a couple of flags. Now I'm here to help the next generation. And what a warrior.
Gimp in a gorilla suit, man. Have you tipped all the winners this week? Absolutely not.
Goals have come from kicking, so they've been able to pierce through this
I don't think so. Actually,
zone.
I'm so negative on my tips, man. I may have. Let me check real quick, bro. Port. I got Port over Carlton. I got the Dogs over Sydney. I got Collingwood over West Coast. I got actually yes, indeed. Gimp in a gorilla suit. But this Frio Sydney Saints game may be my undoing. Actually,
Here's Rankin. Has he kept it in? Quite fake it enough. This is umpire right there, Derby.
This is so well done by the Tigers.
I'm gonna finish this quarter out, which is come on, and right when I go to click on the full screen, it just fucks up. 20 seconds, and then we about to move on to the next game. Week to tip though, bro. This is the easiest week to tip.
Gets handed it, pulls the kick back to a dangerous spot. Plot knocks it away. Still dangerous. Neil Bullen to Dawson. Now to Laird.
Cullen.
Curtin gives it back to Dawson. Kick touched on the way through. They're queuing up for the Crows. Neil Bullen. Hand pass to Curtin. Oh, his preferred left peg. This man is playing the footy of his young life.
Dogs. Cullen also tipped Saints, so potentially got that one. Or I could just lose it back. Duck still tied for the top. Bro, Donnie out here finessing on fucking fantasy, just trading with people who ain't even playing. Trading Bailey Williams. Come on now.
For the ultimate performance on the toughest days, like mud, sweat, and socks. Omo Ultimate's 3-in-1 capsules attack ultra-tough stains with built-in pre-treaters. Working first time, every time. So wash off whatever is holding you back. And play on with Omo Ultimate.
Like, come on, bro. What kind of trade is that?
Partner of the AFL.
Host Plus has a low admin fee. And we deliver strong long-term returns for your super.
Review underway.
I think the umpires nailed it here. Wilson did wonderfully well. Did so well, in fact, that it would have.
Did he knock it onto the post?
Hit
The edge, yeah, looks like hitting the post.
Shit.
It looked like that, and then we sort of thought Wilson had got his play
This
there.
angle, we can see the ball makes contact with the goalpost. Decision on the scoreboard.
So a great effort from Wilson there to get a hand on it and make sure it was at least a behind. Those extra seconds that went off the clock as the play continued, they'll be adjusted as the clock's delayed to restart. Get underway. They'll make up for those seconds that might have been lost as the kick goes long up the wing, ball punched away. It is Johnson, Wilson in there, they just shovel it forward and gain some territory.
Come on, Saints.
Wilson wanted the boundary, found it.
You'd have to say, Scurry, the first 6 minutes, it's been really advantage St Kilda. They haven't hit the scoreboard in terms of goals, but they've had a couple of opportunities, and right now, inside 50s clearance, all the numbers in their
I
favour.
thought given the week we may have seen 18 tackles out there today, but we've seen none, but they're getting a lot of numbers around it. Darcy knocked that one down. Clark wrestles with Sarong. All has been busy to begin things. Garcia sent it up towards Marshall. Darcy locked up with him. Henry, the former Docker, out there. Back to Marshall. Tumbling ball. Bounces for Owens. Got some space there on Ryan. Feeds it back to Steele. Chip it in short to Clark. Can he find a target? Brilliant lead. Bullet pass to the chest of Keeler.
Damn it, bro.
That's good footy from the moment. At the moment for the Saints, they're able to lock in their front half. Their clearance game looks sound, and pass in finally. Can they hit the scoreboard and get the reward?
Isaac Keeler.
This is quality from Hunter Clark, that kick. Cannot stop that. Isaac Keeler's certainly shown a bit this season. 44 back in 2022. So likely prospect. On the runway, he slams it through for the Saints' first of the game. Away from home, they're bringing the heat and playing well.
There's no way my boy got
Really
zero.
enjoyed watching Isaac Keeler go to work since coming into the side this year. He's seen running up to be the ruckman here. He's the second ruck to Rowan Marshall, but what he's doing as a forward now, you can just see him at the bottom of the screen, one-on-one, getting to work, getting separation. That's what you're going to do as a forward. You're going to always be on the move. He hasn't stopped here. Makes it really hard to defend, and that's what gets the separation in the end. You can't be in a foot race at AFL level anymore. And yeah, I've really liked his development. I think he's getting better and better every game we see him play.
Does my boy really got zero?
So this is the advantage, really, isn't it? Sean Darcy.
My boy got zero. What the fuck?
Numbers you can see there. Luke Jackson opposed to Jack Steele. So right now, though, they need to get the hands on the ball.
Darcy, too much strength in that contest and able to get the footy out to Wagner. The run comes from Banfield. He's settled into the back line in recent weeks. And now Johnson. Saints have come with that. Expect nothing less from Ross Lyon. Surprisingly back to coach against Fremantle for the first time in Perth. Such is the strange nature of the fixture at times. It's been a couple of seasons as in they go towards Jackson.
They've been talking as well about their held entries and how they haven't been connected with the way that the ball's been kicked in. Luke Jackson, what a star he is. So this is the threat he poses. He's a midfielder right now. He's not a ruckman or a forward. Opposed to Jack Steele, he goes down and plays forward and says to Jack Steele, right, see if he can defend me.
Pretty stiff matchup as a midfielder after playing a ruckman as a midfielder. Nananui
Stalker.
Issues in their past as well. He's always concerned.
Just got to turn your body a bit more. It's not criticism because this is top level in the country, but if you can get that sideways, it does help.
Stalker pushed off by Erasmus Keeler. 15 was touched anyway for Johnson. Clark out again from the boot. Poked it high and home. Taru almost still loves to fly for the footy. Still spills around down there. Windhager out of defence, just to space. Foot race on. Fremantle with a 3-on-1. Effort by Butler, but that was where Banfield will retreat.
They were so well set up behind the ball. Luke Ryan was the anchor, and then
Luke Ron.
received that ball, actually worked really hard off ball then to be that release option kick. Maybe Bamford by himself.
He's on in the middle. They go aggressively. And plays into a little bit of trouble, but it opens up for O'Driscoll, who loves to run and carry. He'll just go and pull the kick back towards Bolton. Trying to protect the footy. Well attacked by Sinclair. Couldn't find a target. Wilson, Soccer, back O'Driscoll. He's trying to claim the mark. Only went about 4 metres in the end. It's over and out.
Dan Butler's put the tackle on him. He lost his boot about on the wing. He was trying to do it up when the ball came out and he lost it. He's running around chasing. You can see it came in here. It's not 15, it's about 6. The guy that kicked almost 2 metres in front of him. Sure.
Darcy front spot. Hit out, but on the advantage, Clark. It's a ruin. Owen's getting involved. Sharp up the wing.
It's a good exit kick here. Allows St Kilda to go and take some ground up the field.
Dylan, I'm with you there, bro.
Why they're going here, they're allowing their players to get up the ground.
Not too bad right now. Still competitive.
To half forward. Get it back. It's a run and carry the ball and he's shoved over the line.
A couple of times so far, Jordan Clark play pressing, putting pressure on. Need to do that against the Zywang and Miller. He's so good. Just that slow fumble brings the opposition in.
Marshall down to the front. Brayshaw and Clark lock up. McRae got a handball away. Miller harassed by Brayshaw.
Brayshaw there, he does that so well. Kath, down here.
We got the subs, Jack Carroll for the Saints and Nat Five for the Dockers. Do you like Pav and Scully, how they're utilising the dual Brownlow medalist? Only his 4th match for the year, and obviously work his way back from a few injury troubles.
By Darcy. Get to that 5 discussion in a second as Garcia goes forward. Higgins now Hall. Saints build. Kick out the back. Butler on the charge. Couldn't mark. Banfield did just enough. A couple of efforts and they see it over and out. He knows how desperate he has to be there. Banfield reinvented themselves enough, but really, since he's back, he's doing a pretty good job from what I've seen. He's done a wonderful job. Look at
Last week of the stupid buys.
Just enough to shut that one. We'll get to the 5 discussion, but yeah, Bamford.
Watching them, boss. Ross Lyons and
Darcy down for Brayshaw.
I think Fife eventually has to play a full game somewhere. He just can't keep playing him sub. I don't think just in terms of his match fitness, but this is his 4th week in a row that he's featured as a sub at some level.
Out last week, Windhager off hands, Higgins. And McDonald will just roll it over the goal line.
There is that Fife.
I think, I know he's not going to do it all year. I think that Fife as the sub is as good as any. If you can get him to play 20 minutes every week, you're not going to get someone to
Can't do that the whole time. But in the end, and Young, a few weeks away, Jago O'Meara has a chance to play. Slight injury, so we'll have to make a decision on that.
Taru attacking it again. McRae, front and centre. Clark, McInerney, Miller, now for Henry.
With the Saints, they're really controlling every contest. Ground balls, possession clearance right up at this point in
here we
time.
go, Winging Miller. Go ahead and rack up them possessions this quarter, bro. You got a late start, bro. And you turn it over.
Brayshaw back there helping out. Banfield's been busy. Controls it now for Voss. Birthday today. Out there enjoying his time in the AFL. Wilkie and Tracy lock up. Well by Wilkie. Valia, Henry in each step. Garcia. Get it out to Windhager. Chuck. The line to
Hold up 1 second.
Tackling pressure by the Saints, and pushing it back is unfortunate in the end there for St Kilda.
Unlucky there, Hall. You did a wonderful job. And no one could anything go the way of the attacking player. Let's have a look. Did he fall into his back?
No, I don't think he did. That's not a free kick. Banfield up the boundary. Tracy sets himself. Taru, a good punch, but Reed just read it so perfectly off the fist. Away to Jackson, and he went the unselfish option in towards Dudley, who paddles to his advantage. Space in that pocket. Travalia's got him. Jackson almost could have thought goals. He had time and space.
Some of that speed off the long down the line. They're actually been quite good at that the last 6 or 7 weeks. Fremantle, so Banfield takes some meterage, goes long down the line. They get the Crummers to the ball.
Down, but Garcia's there. Travalia. The high ball to half forward. Clark. Terrific.
Good news, Scotty.
Loved his year so far. All Australian halfback at the moment. Into the middle of the ground for McDonald.
Don't let me tell you how to do your job, though, Pav.
Brandon Cox. It's to Ryan. Saints with a lot of numbers back inside their defensive 50. Not an easy entry. Erasmus will just have to hit it to a contest. There's some tall timber down there though. Taru, massive punch away. And just his second game gets the plaudits, and Will Schofield, that'll bring a smile to your face seeing the defender fly.
Oh, don't worry. I've loved his game and since he's come into the side. Look, he just jumps at everything. St Kilda fans must love him. Just his second game. He just absolutely flies everything.
Knocked down by Jackson. Cray, clearing kick, not far enough for Clark. And his teammate Luke Ryan right behind him saying goals immediately. But he's a pretty just kick of the footy.
On the run, absolutely. He's got this. I don't know about a set shot. I guess these days you can run out a little bit and pretend that you're a bit more
Clown.
Quarter time. Rallies kick. Scrubs forward. Opens the door for the Dockers. Erasmus. O'Driscoll. Pressure again from the Saints.
Taking the first options at this point in time. The Saints' pressure is right up. They've been really impressive to start this game away from home. 6 shots at goal, and there's the pressure factor up over 200.
Marshall get a free. Arms around from Darcy in the ruck. Not too sure about the way. I thought Darcy had his arms around Marshall.
Deflection.
Kick goes long. And another look at that one as the ball's knocked down. Sarong.
Stocker's having a go this afternoon. He's throwing his body at everything. Caleb Sarong not taking a backward step either. He's free.
Oh, yeah. Just initially,
That happens in every rock contest out there, boys. Let's play on.
spotted Marshall holding onto the arm of Darcy, but as a lot of people are saying, try and let those ones go a little bit more.
I mean, we know what St Kilda's doing here, putting numbers around the footy. Brayshaw just with the 1 kick, 3 touches, and Sarong with 4 disposals.
Darcy had a hold that time, and it'll go back the other way, so... Marshall's been busy. Have large workload this afternoon against Darcy and Jackson from the cross. Bit of mark. You see another jumper there from Darcy. And they want to have one last go at it. Long sends the long ball up. Darcy to the front.
Darcy to the front.
Last entry. Full quarter time as the seconds tick down. They need
Colin, where you at, man?
drifting back. Amos there too. Wanganeen Miller a tackle. Fox pitched it. Siren imminent. And that will do it through the first quarter. The definition of an arm wrestle in that opening term. The Saints with memories of that great win of round 8. A similar type of game plan. To very good effect in that first term. The 2 goals to Josh Tracy has Fremantle in front at the first change. The ruck rules, the interpretations, the definitions being discussed. Well, Marshall have a lot to do this afternoon as he seeks some clarification. It's quarter time. The Dockers by 3 points.
It's Saturday. How much time left in that fucking Adelaide game?
Expanding the warehouse.
Still got 8 minutes left. Let me check to see what my boy Saligo got going on. My boy Banks.
If business growth feels wild, rattle it with a fast, flexible NAB business loan. More than money. I like it.
With Macca's new $6.95 Smart Meal, you can choose your favorite side.
I like it.
Get a cheeseburger, small fries and soft drink, plus pick a side for just $6.95. Available every day.
You won't remember my name. This is the last time you will see me at the top. My doubts will destroy my dreams. The more I seem to learn, the more I seem to lose. I want to carry on, but not today. This is the point I give up. But not today. I want to carry on. The more I seem to lose, the more I seem to
Shit, I forgot what I was doing.
will destroy my doubts. You will see me at the top. This is the last time you will
Is this updated?
your shave with Gillette lamps. The flex disc turns with your face for an unbeatably smooth finish. Gillette lamps, unbeatably smooth.
I've dedicated my life to protecting animals around the world, and that begins at home.
Pierce only has 13 possessions. Fraud watch. Fraud watch.
Well, it was really a carbon copy of what happened 8 weeks ago. The marble starting down where the Saints just took Dockers down in around the contest, and they're doing it again. Even though the Dockers are up by 3 points at quarter time, they're getting it done in around the stoppage. So let's have a look at this. They've only got 3 forwards who hit the ball here. You've got Liam Henry on the right-hand side. Windhager's actually playing half forward, and Hall as well. 3 extra forwards in around the contest because they're trying to stifle the likes of Bolton, Jackson, Sarong, and Brayshaw. And at the moment, they're doing it really well. They've had 11 more ground ball gets. They've had 8 more clearances the same. Likes of Sarong, 4 touches, Brayshaw, 3 touches, and really Jackson's been and Bolton have been not that important at this point in time. So advantage St Kilda on the back of the hit-outs.
It's offsetting the hit out. So 19 to 4 to St Kilda, but they're outnumbering in the contest, which we're not concerned about, but that's what they're doing it for. That's the reason.
Pretty clear instruction there from Ross Lyon. Nice and animated at quarter time. So get down to Catalock and another boundary.
Well, gents, it's about more than football today. It's a really special day on the Fremantle Football Club calendar. It is the 23rd annual Starlight Purple Haze game, and this game does such beautiful work for the Starlight Children's Foundation. It lights up these children's days, but also raises much-needed funds for the Starlight Children's Foundation. Last year, Freo fans and football fans in general raised nearly $500,000, pushing the total number out to $3.4 million. So if you at home would like to donate, we'll have the QR code on screen throughout the game.
Plenty of people making a pledge per goal. Those being matched. As I said, cap up to $50,000. Matthew.
Steve Irwin.
Huge partnership for a long period of time, and the players get behind the fans.
He don't got it yet.
23rd annual Starlight Purple Haze game for the Dockers, and Freo players having lunch with a lot of the kids during the week as well. Into it, second quarter. Sunday afternoon footy at Optus Stadium. Freo and St Kilda. A real arm wrestle. As out of the middle, clearance to steal. High up and under the ball. They compete against it. Sarong just put that last second in now. Clark will run at the footy.
Yeah, well, he's having a great game. The Spears
That's it for footy for you, Cullen. You're just listening full time. So it's officially switched the score over.
Ryan will go out to Brendan Cox. Advantage of Jersey hit-outs, but not necessarily around the ground or the clearance battle we talked about that at quarter
Yep, I'm already on the GB. I got you.
6-1 out of the centre square. Advantage the same.
I was trying to avoid any type of change while I could, because boy, any change will cause a fuck up for this stream. I'll tell you that.
Him either, so he can take some turf and then kick out wide for Johnson. Runs back, so Fremantle can't go quickly either.
Both sides well structured behind the ball today, so trying to find a couple of kicks in between on these hit-ups.
Donald will have to kick to a contest. Darcy's worked down the line. Punched away Jackson. Roving it. Johnson to Darcy. Slipped the handball through. He found its way to Bolt. Brayshaw spun it by Henry. Saints win it back. Clark into trouble. Brayshaw's got him.
Red hot. Little shrug. If you do anything like trying to fend off right now, just see the sort of reverse. See the arm go up.
That'll do it. As soon as you try to win, could be paid. Holding the ball. Long kick goes in. And Marshall getting back to help. It's intriguing watching Marshall go against these two Freo rucks today. All working ever so hard across the ground. To the run of Whitcomb now. Some space for the Saints. Around the wing. Still. He's looking for a 50. Just going around there. It's just held St Kilda up.
St. Kilda.
Continue to run. Just got back here behind Johnson. Chance to go find a target inside 50. Dart the kick in low. Owens is there. Darcy helping out. Well picked up by Wood. Handle disrupted by Clark. It spills to Henry. Would love a goal against his former side on his return to Perth against Freo. They've been booing him all day. He just tells the crowd to shush because he's pulled up through the big sticks.
Tells the crowd to shush.
Options left and right there, Liam Henry. You have to kick it when you don't give those. As you watch him here, he's off on for his teammate, which sometimes is the best option to get yourself free, because scrambles around like this, you end up with no one on you. You can see the options there. It's okay to kick it. And yeah, I like giving it to the crowd, especially if they're booing him. I'm not sure if that's... I don't know what I think. But the issue for Fremantle right now, Johnson just allowed that kick over the back, which made it so easy to get it. And there's the celebration from Henry, stirring up the crowd. Oh, well, they've been coming it in, so good for him. Tell him to shut up.
He's at Freo for Liam Henry, second at the Saints, just his second game of the season as Darcy asserts his dominance in the middle and heaves the footy forward. Tarua couldn't hang on to it. Now Dudley, ground level. Travalia got it out to Winhagen. Wide to the wing. Henry will get involved again. Warner nudged him out of it. The 223's went to work. Handball. Erasmus tried to step in trouble. Good pressure, St Kilda. They collapsed right in on him. And now they can try and break. McRae, what the old kick. The ball can intercept.
So Fremantle right now, I think we do all the defending and win the ball back here at half-back in the D50, which makes it really hard to threaten the Saints ahead of the ball. Winnie Brayshaw has the ball here, but hasn't been using it that well at this point in time. Saints are really troubling them.
Efficiency for Brayshaw is 50% for the game so far off the hands of Frederick. Getting back here, worked by Erasmus. Sarong, Voss will want to try to feed him. Races back to Frederick in the pocket, on the fly, took a quite a number of steps now to Reid, and he just knows where the goal's at.
Murphy Reed, boy.
This sort of time we've seen time again from Murphy Reid. Yeah, he's just loving life as a young AFL player, finding his way, and just isn't he doing it well. Here's the contest, so Erasmus nice to have out. Sarong uses his numbers. Murphy Reid stays active. Over there, Miller.
Have you watched any of the Americans that were interviewed this week?
It's been a good battle between these two.
Yeah, and the longer St Kilda hang around and stay in the contest,
Interviewed for what exactly?
it fuels their efforts. And as you know, Scarroon, when you travel with the state, you need to certainly start the game well. They've been versatile.
Tracy with a couple of goals for
I'm not.
Fremantle.
Let me do the conversions.
Saints working hard here. Garcia. Keela is wrapped up.
All of Freo's scores are
God damn.
at the moment as well.
27 centimeters is 6'9"?
Stoppage, and that's because of the numbers around the balls. You
The
can see
fuck?
right here how many numbers are around it.
213.
Into trouble.
And so watch this secondary stoppage. If you just
6'11"?
the players
To qualify what?
another to the stoppage as well to try to neutralise it. So that's why you've got so many players standing around the circle like that.
Darcy down to Sarong. Windhager has him collared.
And sometimes you just have to surrender to the fact, okay, this is what we have to deal with today. Caleb Sarong, Spearfield Group, go to town.
Fuck, bro. I hate when it does that, bro.
Group, go to town, go to work on it.
Darcy to hit out. Windhager cleverly done to get the clearance. Up to Higgins. Swallowed by Ryan in the tackle. Footy spills. Clark's been everywhere. Away to Banfield who just drops the footy. And now the Saints can punish. Turnover in a dangerous spot. Windhager to Sharman. He looks long inside 50. Butler working hard. Back to goal.
It's the second time Butler dropped the mark inside 50.
Still a chance. Dockers going to each other. Higgins flicked it up. Now Owens trying to find a way through. Docker to beat scramble. And they survive and force a stoppage.
That's another one back in the flight like we saw with Banfield. McDonald this time. Eyes only on the footy. I think it was Butler the first time as well. It's stiff. A couple of big yards to get in and stop two certain goals.
Darcy. Marshall out of the air. The volley.
Oh, shit.
Rowan Marshall getting creative in the ruck. And he spiked it clear and hit it pure.
Watch this. Darcy, Marshall, bang. We've had rugby league. Have we had any soccer here, boys? Because that is straight out
Marshall kicking that shit right out of the
Australia. We're here.
contest.
You're right. Look at this. The Socceroos did it in the 93rd
Oh
minute.
my
Obviously in the
God.
second quarter here at Optus Stadium, and the boys get around him. They absolutely love it. You ever done that, Pav?
Remarkable. No, I have not.
Think so. Have you? that is. Talk about Murphy Reed's goal at the other end. That is as hard as it gets with a player hanging off you. Rowan Marshall, he's a superstar.
How good from Rowan Marshall. What a goal. Be replayed many times as he just flushed it and sent it through. Now Freo break out of the centre square. Up towards Tracy. Taru went back. Koenig played. That's a big concern for Fremantle. Holding his ribs. All sorts of concern as the play continues. He's still down. High ball back in. They compete again. Saints will take it away, and now they'll stop things because Tracy is down and injured. Even though we didn't have a stopping play, it's a little bit different. Normally wait for a stop before the player's actually called because the Saints were about to take it away.
You have to say, to watch this, it'll be Taru coming back with the flying, which
Ooh, with the ribs.
is awful. Let's hope that it's ended, but it's right in the bottom of the rib cage there.
It's got ribs, broken ribs all about it, plus even internal issues, although he's shrugging it off.
Josh Tracy.
Inspirational from Josh Tracy, who's just pushed the doctors away, and he's going to get stuck in, fighting through the pain. I was just saying the ball was still in dispute when they called for the play to stop. Looked like Saints might have been taking it away. Put it here, Wilson got a kind bounce, turns back through the corridor, and a free kick against Chapman.
It's another clearance. Could have almost been 50 as well. I thought that was the rule. If you don't give it to them on the full, it's 50.
Oh, look, Wanganeen Miller goes wide. He wanted Clark. It'll spill wide. Keeler, is he out of play? He is now. Let's have a look blew the whistle as the ball was in the air.
Maybe, yeah.
It looked like St Kilda were about to take it away. Now Steele,
This clearance issue.
McRae forward. Higgins in a wrestle. Butler trying to find it. The tackle. Higgins out the front, stolen back. Brennan Cox.
Brennan Cox.
Inboard. Brayshaw. Lightning hands. For Reed. Up the line off a step. Amos is there. Tracy out the back. He was down and out a few moments ago. Taru's got it again. Just to test those ribs out.
That'll test him out all right. Taru, I love the way
2060 everywhere, bro.
It's the second time we've seen him, but he just attacks everything. He's physical, he's hard. He flies for it, doesn't it? Look at that. Big crunching tackle as well. Cuts it right down there. Ross Lyon enjoying it. What he's enjoying right now is his clearance domination. Look at that, 22 to 11.
It's an area that Fremantle pride themselves on, but twice now this year, has completely touched them up in that area. As Ryan takes a good intercept. Saints have the lead. In an absorbing contest in the first quarter and a half. Ryan going short. The other side really able to make a break in the game.
And it really is right now to say that Sarong and Brayshaw and Bolton and Jackson and Darcy, okay, look, it's not going to change structurally because it's working for the Saints, but you just got to get to work.
Erasmus in long. Amos up. Ball out the back. Dudley tries his volley skills. Out towards Voss. Put it to ground.
Uh-oh.
The runner comes in. O'Driscoll. Back for Voss. He gets past one, not the second. Got it back to O'Driscoll on the boots. Flying snap off the left, but it is near side.
It is a real battle inside right now. Has a kick.
Brilliant kick, but Wilson dropped the mark. Some pressure. Now Marshall. Bouncing footy. Spills past the wrong end.
Oh, shit.
Five clearances, Marshall 5 himself, McRae 2, Windhager 2, Steele 3, Hunter Clark 3. Compare that to the top 5 midfielders as we have Luca Voss, concerns for key forwards with the Dockers. Compare that to the top 5 Freo midfielders, they're just not getting it done.
McRae again gets it out. Hall to Steele. Kills midfield domination continues. Running off it up to McDonald.
It's a maturity thing, Scully. This team's still young, the Fremantle team, third youngest.
Oscar McDonald.
This round, experience, but they have to get to work inside.
On a 5-game winning streak. Fremantle. St Kilda have been trying to turn their fortunes around since these last two sides met back in round 8. Fremantle have gone 5-1. Saints 1-5. After St Kilda had that big 61-point victory.
Another thing they have to do is stop this chip kick around, get up in there, reel and defend. The Saints are doing it so well. Making Freo defend, tiring them out.
Saints for the extra number. Owens.
Ooh.
Falling to ground, able to take it. Said he got a touch on it. Now Wilson. Back to Owens. Saints go inside 50. High ball. Jackson set up. Couldn't hang on. Steele away.
Nice wood.
The snap to goal. It's curling back
No.
and lands in short. Warner couldn't hang on. St Kilda still a chance until the free kick. Or over the shoulder.
Either coach at half time here. I don't reckon Ross Lyon's changing a thing, what they're doing. I know it's not high scoring, but we know exactly what he's trying to do, which is nullify the clearance battle. Matchups aren't needed right now. Look out.
Clark couldn't get there. Driscoll's kick was a little lazy. Now a free kick that goes St Kilda's way. They made to earn it. They can go back inside 50 for the Saints. Joseph for position. The goal squares. Not 15. That kick to Owens. So McRae's just going to have to go wide. Situation. Able to win it down with this one. They'll win the footy and some territory. Foot race on. French will close quickly. And then he's got support. Valier. Up the line. Owens involved again. The half. Long ball towards the 50. Wilson. Off hands. Sarong there. Donald shoveled it across Jackson. Interesting handball. Spilled to Hall.
Them boys stepping
Busy
up.
today. Just without having that impact. He sends that one out of bounds.
Get a bigger lead here right now. That one there and a couple other ones where Freo had to be really like this clearance difference
Mm.
Sometimes it can be lonely, scary playing out the wing. Through Driscoll. He's hoping this ball gets transferred inboard.
It's been a skinny game because of the high contest mode. And a lot of switch and so has been lonely out there so far.
Made his return last week from an ankle injury. He's played a lot of footy the last couple of seasons. But he has an impact when he plays. Big goal for Fremantle just before the half to Nathan O'Driscoll.
So their turnover games have really shaped it up. There's 5-3 to 2, and a lot of it has come off some of this sort of stuff. Long down the line, gets some speed off the contest. Predator was waiting here, by the way, but Tracy has recovered. Nice ball use, and then you just kick it to your free player. But the issue we've highlighted, and this is where the Saints haven't been able to get their game going in turnover.
Yeah, I mean, it's only an issue for St Kilda there, but 3 of the 5 goals from Fremantle are now from backward of centre, so they're playing.
Yeah, Gim, I think the Saints are as bad as
I think,
they are, but
dominating, get field
their
position.
best footy ain't too bad.
Fremantle, on the other hand, are trying to get that transition game going, which they are, but it's a battle right now for both sides.
His pressure's been up. Out of the middle is the big question. Again, the Saints do it well. Steele just bring it forward. Clark led them to it. Johnson clean, tackle. Got it out, but went defensively. Banfield, Brayshaw, run down and driven to the turf. Terrific tackle again.
He's been huge today. Hold, chase and tackle, and the pressure that he's putting on. That's his 6th tackle.
He's been brilliant in that department. Gives his side an opportunity to go into attack again. He drives it into the pocket. Sharp. Down the
GB,
line.
that's true, man.
Garcia's
Grateful
making
for
his
that.
return to the team. Touches in the VFL last week. Keeler cleverly knocked it down. Clark slipped it through. All from 50. Tees it up. Out the back.
Ooh.
Mason Wood drifting in. An opportunity here for St Kilda.
Can't just surround a decision made there. He tried to press, but defensively not good enough there because St Kilda inside. And this is a prime example. You can see their handball there. They're just too quick of hand at the moment for Freo to handle.
Second tick down to half time.
Take the Mace.
And be so crafty around the goals. Kick it quickly as he started on. He goes around. He
Ah, poster.
Twice in the space of a couple of minutes. They've hit the woodwork and there's no doubting how frustrated he is. Able to give him the Saints.
It's all good, Cullen, man. Appreciate you stopping by anyway, man. Don't get your rest, man. I know we all need it, don't we?
To Fremantle. And it is game on at the major break. Saints midfield dominant. Many discussions going on amongst teammates. Between umpires and players as well. The game is set up. It's the Dockers on 3 points.
Always give the guests what they want. Breakfast
chewed.
I've dedicated my life to protecting animals around the world, and that begins at home. That's where Tractive comes in. With real-time GPS, I can track my pet's location with an easy-to-use app. I can set up a virtual fence around my yard, and if they leave, I get an instant notification. That's how Tractive helps me and you keep our pets safe and healthy.
Now available at JB Hi-Fi at 20% off.
You all remember my name. This is the last time you will see me at the top. My doubts destroy my dreams. The more I seem to win, the more I seem to lose. I want to carry on. Not today. This is the point I give up. But not today. The more I seem to lose, the more I seem to win. My dreams will destroy. You will see me at the top. This is the last time you will remember my name.
Want to renew dry, sensitive skin? Try TheDon's Daily Nourish Wash and Lotion with O-Active Plus from Chemist Warehouse. First, cleanse with the wash, then moisturise with the lotion to soothe. Used together, it's clinically proven to double your skin hydration in just 2 steps. TheDon's Daily Nourish Wash and Lotion is perfect for the whole family and just $19.99 each. Chemist Warehouse. Live, look, feel well at Chemist Warehouse.
Close game here at Optus Stadium. Football between Fremantle and the Saints. Henry told his former club and fans to shush Murphy breathe. Joe White got so many Dockers fans excited about his future, and there was this spectacular role Marshall got that I'm sure we'll get to as well. But Matthew Pavlich, Will Schofield,
Wait,
this
wait,
has a
wait.
real similar feel to that round 8 clash
Already
between
offered.
Saints and Dockers.
It's exactly the same time in terms of what the Saints are doing to go in around the ball and just dominating the clearance and contested possession. Freo right now have a decision to make about, okay, can we put up with what we know? They've talked the talk all week about saying, okay, we know Windhager's in there, we know they're going to set numbers up. Well, right now to half time, they haven't been able to handle this, the contested possession, the clearance dominance from the Saints.
Yeah, we spoke to a couple of people inside Freo before the game, didn't we, Pav? And they've had the 10-day break. The couple just maybe a little concerned with how they were going to apply themselves today. Tremendous as we've seen. I think they did send an extra number to stoppage Freo in that quarter, and they still couldn't get it done. So they send another.
It's a question to Caleb Sarong, to Andy Brayshaw, to that elite midfield group who normally get it done. Can they deal with the pressure? Can they handle the heat? Because at this point in time, they're getting absolutely dominated around the ball.
Tell you who that is Josh Tracy. Let's roll his highlights clip from first half. I think the personal highlight was that slips catch and finished it off with a goal. He's got a couple of goals and a great chase down tackle. What have you liked from the skip, Matthew Pavlich?
I was able to get out the back on this occasion, and he's up against Cat Wilber, who's a tremendous player. Here's the slips catch and the one-step kick around the corner. Such a good play, but here I love this going.
Yeah, well, the one-on-one mark and the goal, that's all fine. But he's run 100 metres here to go and put pressure on St Kilda's best player in Isaiah Wangame-Miller. And I just think that is the action of the game. Superb. And if we see anything to do with the tribunal from it, I'll spew up. I'll tell you what, it's just business stuff. And so is that. That's going to hurt that one.
Well, you can see that knee, and there was big concern there for a while that he was done for the match.
Guys, your boy about to fall asleep out this motherfucker too, man. Although this, I think I am about to call it though. I ain't gonna lie. These men can only keep me up for so long. So I shall say, man, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Wrapping up round 17. It's my brain ain't working. This is round 16, right? Round 16, man. No, is it 16? Boy, it's time to get to sleep, bro. Wrapping up round 6. Appreciate y'all stopping by as always, man. Cat, GB, Cullen, Scott Hawks, Jesse, and the whole Nashville Kangaroo gang. Judd, Big Matty, Gimp and the Gorilla Soup. Definitely appreciate you staying on, man. Good to have some conversations with you, man. Always welcome to stop by anytime we got a game going. Doom, of course, as always. I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all night, man. If y'all continue to watch this game, hope y'all enjoy the rest of it. Yeah, it'll be back here Thursday for sure. Let me see what game that is, man. 17 Bulldogs versus North. Oh, we starting there with another ass whoop, man. Continuing the theme of this round.